Lesson 13, Part 6, Double Accusatives. English has a feature called an objective complement. It can function in one of two ways. As an adjective that describes the direct object, we painted the barn red. Or as a noun that renames the direct object, often what the direct object is becoming. We elected him president. In English, you can almost always add the word to be between the direct object and the objective complement. We painted the barn to be red. We elected him to be president. It's just sort of like a very shortened form of an extra infinitive in there where we just totally drop out the infinitive, but it actually has a name in English called an objective complement. So one, there, that example is an adjective. Two, there, that example is a noun. This is how we do an objective complement in English. Now, Greek has a similar feature called a double accusative. It gets used slightly differently, though. In Greek, there are two kinds of double accusatives. One, it can be an objective complement. In number 2 above, it can be a noun that's renaming the direct object. Now, it can't be the objective complement adjective form. Greek doesn't do that. You would just use a regular adjective for that. But it can be sort of almost like a predicate nominative on your direct object. It renames your direct object, but it's going to be in the accusative case here. So, poisosin auton basileia. They might make him a king. Now notice, auton and basileia are both in the accusative. Now they're their own different genders because auton is him, so it's masculine. Basileia, actually that one might be masculine as well. Not sure, that might be neuter. Whatever its gender is, doesn't matter. It's not trying to match in gender. These are both different nouns, but they're both in the accusative. They might make him to become a king, but we don't need to throw in that to become. It actually is a little awkward if we do in English, but that's what it means. They might make him a king. In this sentence, king is what they're making him. Both of them will be in the accusative case in Greek. Then with certain verbs such as teach, it can be a person and an object. This is a different kind of double accusative feature in Greek we don't really have in English. So for example, kai erxata didaskein autus Paula. And he began to teach them many things. He taught who? He taught them. He taught what? He taught many things. The sentence functions equally well if either one of them is missing. It works just fine. And so this is a double accusative in Greek. Now, as I just said, in this example, you could omit either of the objects and still have a good sentence. He taught them or he taught many things. The two different objects are the people being taught and the material that is being taught. Both are direct objects of to teach in Greek. However, in English, them would be considered an indirect object. It's not an indirect object in Greek, though. Now, in English, if we took out many things and just said he began to teach them, then in English, that's a direct object because we can't have an indirect object without a direct object in English. And we've changed the focus of the sentence a little bit. But in Greek, they're both direct objects. It's just what happens. So summary, a double accusative in Greek is when a direct object is renamed or becomes something, or when there is both a person and an object as direct objects of the same verb.